Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirah Balkis binti Saufi, matric number 1233396. I will explain about separation of powers in government in Malaysia. What is powers in government? Powers in government refer to the authority and responsibility granted to various branches and levels of government to make decisions, create laws, enforce rules, and manage public affairs. These powers are typically divided among different branches of government, each with specific function to maintain a system of check and balance. This doctrine of separation of powers divides government responsibilities into the three distinct branches. This doctrine prevents the abuse of power by ensuring the existence of checks and balance between the branches. For example, the legislative branch can make laws, but the executive can veto them. The executive branch can appoint judges, but the judiciary can rule on the legality of executive actions. The judiciary can review the laws passed by the legislature and ensure they align with the constitution. This mutual oversight ensures that power is exercised within defined limits. Next I will explain about how does separation of powers prevent the abuse of power in government. The separation of powers prevent the abuse of power in government by ensuring that no single branch can dominate the others. Fostering accountability and transparency. Each branch is responsible for its own function and can check the action of the others, making it harder for any branch to act unchecked. This system protects individual rights by ensuring that laws and action are reviewed for fairness and constitutionality. It also encourages collaboration and debate among branches, leading to the well-considered policies that reflect a broader range of perspectives. Additionally, by clearly defining the roles and power of each branch, the separation of powers promotes stability, adherence to the rule of law, preventing arbitrary decision and ensuring that power is exercised within legal limits. Next, what is the purpose to study about this? The purpose of this study is to explore and analyze the doctrine of separation of powers and its role in preventing the abuse of power within government. By examining the division of governmental authority into three distinct branches, executive, legislative, and judiciary, the study aims to understand how this separation ensures a system of checks and balance. Additionally, it seeks to highlight how such a system promotes accountability, protects individual rights, encourages collaboration and debate, and fosters political stability. Ultimately, the study will demonstrate how the separation of powers acts as a safeguard against authoritarianism, ensuring that power is distributed and exercised responsibly for the benefit of citizens and the preservation of democratic principles.
My name is Khairin Hanina binti Muhammad Nizam, number matric 1233436. The main idea of the doctrine of separation of powers is to divide government authority into three branches. First, the legislative, second, executive, and third, judiciary. The legislative is responsible for making laws. In Malaysia, this is the role of parliament, which includes the Dewan Rakyat, Dewan Negara, and the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Second, the executive enforces and implements these laws. This includes the Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers, and government agencies. Third, the judiciary interprets the laws to ensure they align with the Constitution. This includes the courts, which act independently. By separating these powers, the system ensures that no one branch becomes too powerful, maintaining transparency, accountability, and fairness in governance. Next, in Malaysia, the federal constitution is the supreme law that governs the doctrine of separation of powers. In Article 121, specifically guarantees the independence of the judiciary, stating that judicial power belongs to the courts. This ensures the judiciary functions without interference from the legislative or executive. And next, look at two cases that highlight how this doctrine operates in Malaysia. The first one, Indra Gandhi Muto versus Pengarah Jabatan Agama Islam Perak 2018. In this case, the federal court ruled that the unilateral conversion of children without the consent of both parents was invalid. This decision shows the judiciary's role in protecting constitutional rights and preventing the executive from overstepping its boundaries. The second case, Teh Cheng Po versus Public Prosecutor, 1979. Here, the Privy Council ruled that executive actions that exceed constitutional limits can be declared invalid by the judiciary. This case reinforced the importance of judicial independence in maintaining checks and balance. Next, the doctrine of separation of powers prevents power abuse in three main ways. First, judicial review. The judiciary reviews laws and executive actions to ensure they complied with the constitution. For example, in the Indira Gandhi case, the judiciary intervened to uphold constitutional rights and prevent executive overreach. Second, checks and balances. Parliamentary debates allow the legislative to scrutinize the executive's policies. Court rulings hold the legislative and executive accountable for their actions. The last one, independent judiciary. An independent judiciary ensures impartial decisions, even in cases involving the government. This is evident in both the Indira Gandhi and Teh Cheng Po cases, where the judiciary protected the citizens' right and upheld the rule of law.
Significance, doctrine of separation power. The first one, prevention of tyranny. By dividing government power among different branches, the doctrine ensures that no single entity or group has complete control. Promotion of accountability. Each branch is accountable to the other, creating a system of check and balances. This accountability helps to ensure that government action are lawful and in the public interest. The last one, encouragement of fair governance. It encourages a more balanced approach to governance, where each branch must work within its confines, promoting fairness and reducing the likelihood of arbitrary decision. Conclusion. The doctrine of separation of power is essential for maintaining the rule of law, protecting individual rights, and ensuring the government function democratically and efficiently. By clearly delineating the role and responsibility of each check and balances, it helps to prevent the concentration of power and potential for abuse, thereby safeguarding democratic institutions and processes.